Hello. This is a little bit different as well. With can't talk. With Sword and Shield coming out next week, I wanted to show you current National Dex in Pokecard form. This is something I've been working on for ages, so I really wanted to show it off before all the Gen 8 cards come out. Obviously, once those are out, I will show an update. But I've spent the past 2 or 3 years organizing it, but like much longer collecting. But I have a complete set of all the Pokemon in the National Dex up through Gen 7, including the Alolan forms as well as the Mega Pokemon. So a fun fact about the Mega Pokemon when we get to them, but I just wanted to kind of walk through and just kind of show you them, because I'm really proud of being able to collect all those. Oh man. All right, but so they are listed by their National Dex number, and when, if I can find one quick, when we get to a new generation, wherever it is on the page, so you being the last of Gen 1, I start a whole new set of pages on the next. Because I went through a couple different iterations of organizing the binder. I initially had the Mega Pokemon sorted in with the normal cards. That became a problem, obviously, once they added more Megas. So I eventually decided to make Megas their own section in the binder, basically. And just organize it by their National Dex, keep the Megas separate just at the end. That way, any that are added, I only have to move around 2 pages, rather than if they decide to add like a Mega Arbok, I don't have to like shift the entirety of the binder. So that's just more of just ease on myself than anything. But yeah, where possible, I try to have kind of like matching sets. Unfortunately, I do not have that with everything. Even like different sets. These are 2 different sets. Like this is like an older. This is like one of the older sets. I say older, but like this is probably like I think around Gen 3 time period of the cards, and then this is like one of the more recents, like with the X and Y sets, I believe. But yeah, so we got the starters of Kanto. Moving along, we got all the bugs, birds, your standard Kanto set. We got a nice, cute Pikachu, because you got to have cute Pikachus. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in Gen 1 that's super fun. Where possible, I try to have like some shiny cards. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera here, but where possible, I try to do that. There's an older Persian, even like the Venomoth and such. A lot of them are like older sets. But like, I'll pull out the Kadabra here. But like, this is one of the older cards I have. Like, this is like from when I was a kid. You can see the wear and tear on that. So this was was this base set? If it was base set, it wasn't like first edition, but like you can see it decides to focus. But there's a copyright date down there for the 90s. Unfortunately, I didn't have an Alakazam, so Alakazam is a more recent card, but it's a full art. It's nice and pretty. Magnemite's like from the e-reader set. If anybody remembers what the e-reader is, welcome to the club. It's an older card. Yeah, a lot of the Gen 1 cards are gonna be like a lot of older cards, just because that's what they had. That's what I had as a kid. I unfortunately do not have that holographic Charizard, but that's because I gave it to a friend, like to borrow, and he traded it for a Gyarados. I am no longer friends with that person. To be fair, that's more from distance than the card, but you know, we'll say it's because they got rid of my card. Going through the rest of Gen 1 here. Ditto, gotta have the Pikachu Ditto. And then, so like in just pulling cards, got this nice shiny Rainbow Dragonite. So really, really proud of the art for that one. So that's staying there. Got nice full art Mewtwo's and Mews. That wraps up Gen 1. Like, it's just, I'm just flipping through trying to find them. Trying to find some fun cards here. I love the art. Let's see if I can zoom in on the Chikorita there. Let's show you the Fennekin in the water. I just love the art designs on those. And got Cyndaquil sleeping on logs. So cute. So we'll pull that back out. All right. Going through. Trying to think here if there's any other fun cards that I really enjoy. Again, like another e-reader set up here. Just old cards I've been collecting since I was a kid. Because I'm older than Pokemon. Yeah. Let's see here. So just going a little bit slow, just so you guys can see all the different Pokemon there. Got the. I'll adjust the camera here as well. But got Rainbow Ho-Oh down here. Because I mean, kind of have to have Rainbow Ho-Oh. And then we got Celebi up there, so that finishes Gen 2. So, Gen 3. So, Trico used to be my favorite Pokemon. Up until Gen 7, Trico was my favorite Pokemon, so the card I have for Trico, I don't know if you can tell, is shiny there. And just other artwork that I liked for Gen 3. You have like the Mudkip hiding under like a ship dock. It's just super cute. A lot of the Gen 3 cards here are going to be from the more recent sets, like when Oris came out on the 3DS. They had these kind of like 3/4 art cards, which I thought were really cool. So that's why some of those are like that. I'm trying to see here. We had like the Team Magma, Team Aqua sets. I don't know if I have them in here as them, but I at one point had like the Team Aqua, Team Aqua's Kyogre, Team Magma's Groudon. So I'm not 100% sure if that's what I have like kept for the binder here, like for the Pokédex purposes or not, but we'll find out in a little bit. Just some more older cards here with the Why Not. I love this art for Seal, like that. I'm gonna put a zoom in there because Seal is just super adorable. Get it to focus there. Just look how happy it is, and his attack ball roll. It's just super adorable. Get the camera back set. There we go. We got the Reggies. Yes. So I do have the. So this is the Team Magma's Groudon, but I must have misplaced the Kyogre one. So I just have a normal Kyogre EX card. Of course, we got to have older Latios cards. I do have some of the more recent ones somewhere, I think, but these are from like the older sets. So just in case, we're gonna zoom in on those because got to. So at Gen 3, so Gen 4. So a bit of confession time. Gen 4 games are the ones that I have not played. I've played every other generation. Have not played through Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. Sue me, I guess. It was just during that, they just came out during that time in my life where, you know, in middle school, went through that phase of like, oh, I'm too cool for Pokemon, and then the Heart Gold Soul Silver remakes came back out, and I was like, okay, no, I'll get back into Pokemon now. So, and just now I just haven't really had time to play them. So Gen 4 is like the one that I'm like at least lacking in like my own personal knowledge of the games and even the Pokemon inside, like from that gen. But hopefully soon they'll come to Switch, maybe as a remake? Maybe, hopefully. That being said, of course, I do have all the Gen 4 cards here. So regardless of if I haven't personally played those games, I do have them here. And Glaceon being another one of my favorites, so again, being from Gen 4, I didn't see it in its base game, but evolutions are kind of almost a guarantee in every game. Yeah, Glaceon, Frostlass, it's like, so some of my favorite Pokemon are from this gen. So I really need to play them, I just haven't had time. So yeah, nothing super of note there. So Gen 5 is a little annoying for my own organizational sakes because they added Victini at the start. So Victini messes up my nice little Grass Starter, Fire Starter, Water Starter set. But I do want to point out the set here with the Tepig line. This was a really fun art design from that set. Basically, it's like the growth of a family. So as you see Tepig joining the family there, and as like Pignite, the family's growing, the kid trainer's growing, and then Emperor, you have like an even larger family. I just thought that was a really fun, neat art choice that they decided to go with. Like the art in Pokemon cards is just so fascinating. I'm like that's one of my favorite things that they've done. So of course I had to showcase that in this. Let me see here. Another thing actually from the Gen 5 games, I believe it was Black and White 2. They had a medal system. Basically, they worked like in-game achievements. Like get on your bike 50 times and you earn a medal. Things like that. I really want to see something like that return in future games. Hopefully Sword and Shield. If not, definitely future games. I just loved doing that. One of the fun things they had was they had challenge medallions for the Elite Four. They had a different challenge medallion for each typing. So you got a psychic bat or psychic medallion. Basically, you had to like beat the Elite Four with that type of Pokemon. So my first playthrough of it, I got 3 medallions from the Elite Four for going through solo with a Lucario. So I got like the one for going through with only fighting, only steel, and then with one Pokemon. So really enjoyed that. Other thing I want to point out here with Sawsbuck. He is not in a lot of Pokecard sets. Deerling is in more sets than Sawsbuck for whatever reason. Whenever they include a Deerling, it's not a guarantee Sawsbuck is in there. I don't know why, but that was really annoying. These are actually from 2 different sets. Like, the set that this Deerling is from did not have an evolution of Sawsbuck in that set for whatever reason. Like, Deerling was just its own card there, so I had to go back to an older set for Sawsbuck. That being said, Cosmic Eclipse, the newest Pokemon TCG set that has been released in the Americas, there is a Sawsbuck. Of course. So that's nice to see that Sawsbuck finally has another more recent set. So it's just a fun story about trying to get that. Let me see here. Nothing else of really particular note, I don't think, here. Yeah, just going through the cards. So we'll go with Gen 6 here. So we're back to our nice little set there. We got, of course, Pokemon number 666 with Vivillon. Then Aegislash, he better be in the new upcoming games here. I mean, it's a sword and a shield. If these 3 aren't in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'm going to riot. Actually, I'm not. Don't tell me if they are, because I know that stuff has been leaked. I don't want to know. I'm not really gonna riot. I'm still gonna enjoy it, but it's like, come on, it's Pokemon Sword and Shield. And you don't put the Sword Pokemon? So I don't know if he's actually in it or not, so I'll find that out when the games come out. Then Gen 6 ends right on the edge of the page, so I was really kind of happy about that. Made it like I didn't really have to waste an entire page. Then we go finally to Gen 7. So started at the beginning, like where I talked about like having like kind of sets. Fortunately, I didn't get the chance to get the like box set that had like this style of art with the Primarina. So fortunately it's like that, but it's mainly because those boxes were like $30 a piece, I believe. It came with a couple, obviously a couple different packs, those cards plus like a pin and one of those Pokemon coins. So I had to make sure I got Decidueye because the Rowlet line is great. I love Rowlet. Look how cute he is. He's a Bobby. But yeah, I just didn't get the chance to do it with the Primarina. But Gen 6 or Gen 7 being a relatively small set to complete. And this was also, Gen 7 came out during a time when I was more focused on completing this. So I didn't have to like go out and actively seek individual cards from Gen 7 as much as I did other gens. Just because I was more actively collecting like smaller set, and I was on top of it a lot more than I was before I was just kind of getting packs here and there. Then of course we have like all the Ultra Beasts here, just most of them being like nice full art cards. Gotta have the Marsh Shadow, of course, and then have the Magearna. But again, going back to like the sets, the Tapus, like these were like tins, and these weren't available in tins, so that's just how they were. And we got more of the Ultra Beast there, and Zorora. And we even got the Meltan and Melmetal, so that ends all of the current gens, like up through Gen 7 National Dex. Over here now starts the Alolan forms. So again, they're just ordered by Dex number. So there's not a whole lot of them, but we got all of them. I love the little rainbow Alolan Ninetales here. And ending with the Marowak up there. So I'll show you the muck. And then we have the Megas. Oh, I have a low battery. Give me 1 second. Yay for extra batteries. It's always nice to carry extra so that way I don't have to worry about that. But anyway, so the Megas. So fun fact about the Mega Pokemon in the TCG universe, they never printed all of them. So technically, you can't have a complete Pokemon like National Dex with the Mega forms, but I made my own because I couldn't stand having empty gaps, so I just did it myself. So I'll show you those in a little bit. I should not be hired by Pokemon Company to design cards, but I needed something in those spaces. So we got, the Megas were the ones I had to like really search out the individualists, just because like the sets that they come from, like they're secret rare, I believe is the term for them. So like they're already hard to find in the sets, so that meant they were just more expensive to find, unfortunately. But I did manage to get them all. So let me see where. So yeah, we have Mega Pinsir EX up there. Let me move the camera to show my handiwork. Yeah, you can't even tell that it's not an official card, right? I mean, it doesn't have any attacks or health, but it has the like what it evolves from, and it has the title, and like it's a nice full art card. Like, how could you not tell? But yeah, so fortunately, because they didn't print them, I had to make my own. So Mega Pinsir was one, Mega Sableye. That being said, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, one of the newer sets has like in the tag team cards, there's like dual Pokemon in them. And I think one of them has a Mega Sableye like partnered with another Pokemon. That being said, there's not just solo Mega Sableye, so that one will stay for now. Until such time that appears. And of course we have Medicham and Mega Banette as well. So here's the interesting one. Get zoomed in there a bit. So Mega Latios. Mega Latios never got one, but Mega Latios did. What? I don't get it, but that's why that is like that. Because they never made one for Latios. They did Latios, but not Latios. I don't know what to say. I don't know why that was a thing that happened like that, but we got one. Kinda. And that, so then there's just a couple more up here. That ends out the mega sets. After this, I just have a couple other like cards, like so different variants. These are kind of like promotional cards for the Pokemon I Choose You movie. I think there was one that was like when, like if you went to the theater. Unfortunately, there wasn't a theater near me playing it, so I didn't get that card. But just the promotional, just Pikachu with the different hats from the generations. Gotta have Surfing Pikachu, of course. And then finally, the last set of cards in here are Pokemon that were released in TCG form from the Detective Pikachu movie. So these are like the hyper-realistic looking Pokemon. So not a whole lot of them, but did manage to get, I think, most of them. I think there might be missing one over here. But yeah. So that's all. This is the National Dex of Pokemon cards. Until Gen 8 comes out, this is it. So I can't wait for Gen 8 to come out to add it. It will go right after Gen 7. I'll just kind of shift the other pages back, and of course I'll be collecting the Galar forms in cards as well, provided they print them, of course, which I imagine they will. And then if they decide, I don't know if they'll be doing this, but if they have them, I'll be collecting like the Gigantamax and Dynamax forms as well. So hopefully they print those. Otherwise, then I just might make my own, like I did with the Mega Pokemon. But yeah. So this is the result of a couple years of work and organization. But Pokemon has been a huge part of my life. So it's nice having this as kind of like a Dex that I can look through and really be like, yep, those are the Pokemon. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. When Gen 8 comes out, I'll post an update showing the Gen 8 cards. But yeah. With Sword and Shield coming out soon, I will be doing a Nuzlocke stream of it. So there's a poll on my Twitter, which I'll link to down below, asking you to vote for which game I'm going to play, either Sword or Shield. So that will determine that, and then closer to that stream, I'll have another vote asking which starter Pokemon we'll be starting with. So keep an eye on Twitter there. Otherwise, oh, I guess I should say, like, the stream. So the Nuzlocke streams will be done over on Twitch, like I said in the update video. So a link for that will be in the description as well. And then highlights will just be posted here. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the look down memory lane with all the Pokemon cards. So update when Gen 8 comes out. But until then, see ya!